I've curated a short but high quality list of crochet tops that you're gonna enjoy making and you're also going to enjoy wearing. You're actually gonna reach for them in your closet. All of them are free. Most of them are beginner friendly, but there's some advanced crocheter stuff in here too. Number one is this Y2K 2000s Hot Mom striped crochet tee. This is a written pattern only, so I would say it's like an advanced beginner pattern, but how stinking cute is this? I love the black and white striped moment. I also think you could get really funky with the color palette though. Here are some inspo pics for you. Personally, I have been loving the red and pink and the pink and brown color palette. I think that would make a very cute striped shirt. Number two is the Crochet Bell Sleeves Shrug. I guess I don't know if this really counts as a top because it is a shrug or like a bolero, but layering this on top of a bikini, on top of a dress, a tank top, this pattern is already very whimsical and funky. I don't know if you have to add too much to it, but I do think adding some beads to the sleeves, kind of like this inspiration pic, could be very cute. This is a very beginner friendly pattern. As long as you know how to increase and you know your basic stitches, you should be good. Number three, a little bit more on the basic side of things, is this halter top with a frill detailing. I love the stitching that's used here. It looks almost knit and it's like mesh, but not quite mesh. Because this pattern calls for very thin, very fine yarn, if you want to add some sparkle to it, using a sequin yarn like this one, just a nice way to add some spunk to an otherwise fairly basic tee. This is also a video tutorial, very beginner friendly, and just looking at the comments, it sounds like a lot of people really like this top and they get a lot of compliments on this top. That is a good hack when you're looking at a pattern to know if it's something you'll actually use, actually wear, is to look at the comments and see what people are saying. Number four is a crochet puff sleeve baby doll tee. This is one of those patterns that I don't understand why this is free, because it's just so good. The neckline for this is so elegant. It's so romantic. If you want to add a little something to this top, doing a ribbon detailing to the neckline or to the bust line or maybe even to the sleeves. I don't totally know how to add a ribbon to your top, but I'm assuming that you're just weaving it in and out between your crochet stitches, which at least sounds easy enough. Number five is the Keyhole top. This is a top that I personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not super obsessed with it. It's not something I would need to have in my closet, but the people on Pinterest are obsessed with it, and so I just had to include it. When it comes to personalizing, instead of doing just the basic crochet bows in front, you could definitely add ribbons, or you could even do buttons, charms. Getting funky with your color choices here could be cool too. Doing like a two-tone type of vibe would be very cute, kind of like this. I also think that doing some nice crochet edging along the edges, what I would do if I were to make this top, I would add sleeves to it just so that it's a little more top, less vest. Number six is the cropped Luna lace. I need to immediately tell you that this is not beginner friendly. The video tutorial I found for this is in Spanish, Portuguese, I'm not sure, but it's definitely not English. And so you have to be able to kind of know what's going on in the video to be able to follow along. I don't think it's impossible, but I'm also not going to tell you that it's super easy, because it's definitely not. If you enjoy a project that's like brain on, like you are involved in the project, this is definitely a good one for you. Because the lace is already so intricate, I wouldn't go too crazy with like adding beads or buttons here, but I do think a good vibrant color choice, like a lime green, a sky blue, a nice bright orange would make this the perfect bikini cover up or a nice little layering option over a dress or a tank top. Number 7 is the basic mesh tank. This picture specifically has haunted my Pinterest forever, and I see it all the time. It's so cute, and I never found a good pattern for it until today. I found this great tutorial that you and I can both use. I wanted to include a basic tank because you need basics in your closet, but personally, I believe that life is too short to wear boring clothes, okay? And if I were to make this top, I would add some chunky funky beads to it. If you are up for a challenge, I also think doing some funky color work on this top could be very cute, like these diagonal stripes. I love this. I don't know how to accomplish that. I don't know how to do it. I think you'd have to create some sort of chart. If you are an advanced crocheter and you're up for the challenge, why not? Number 8 is the Flower Filet crochet top. If you watched my 2026 vision board video, I think I mentioned this top in that video, but I am trying to get into filet crochet this year. This is also not a beginner friendly pattern, I will say. The artist gives you the filet graph and a guide on how to make the top, but there's no like exact video tutorial. So again, a little bit of a brain on project. I actually really love the white filet crochet look, but how cute would this be with some funky, big, colorful, mismatched buttons? That would take this over the top. And that's what I'm gonna do when I make this freaking thing. Number 9, another more basic top, is the Raglan top. Making this is worth it just for learning the Raglan. Is that even how you say it? Raglan? Raglan? I don't know. The top down method of crocheting a shirt. You're basically making your shirt in one panel. So there's no like front, back, sleeves. You're doing all of it all together in one. I like the stripe detailing on this. I also really like the high neckline detailing. You should go crazy with the colors and adding some, even if they're non-functional, adding some buttons. If you do the high neckline, adding a few cute buttons here on the side would be so cute. The rowing buttons onto your top, wherever the wind feels like, what? I don't even know what that means. Clearly I need to drink some tea because what am I talking about right now? Number 10 is the mesh cardigan. I don't have much to say to this. I think it speaks for itself. It's such a cute layering item. Similar to the lace top, I don't think you have to add a bunch to this because it already is very, very whimsical, but perhaps adding some beads in here and there, like some little delicate beads. Number 11. This is another one of those tops where like I don't understand why it's free because it's just so cute. It is the Mohair Bow top. I think I've probably already mentioned this in a previous video too, but it's just so cute. It deserves to be mentioned again. I feel like if you make this and you wear it once, it's worth it. Like, it's just so cute. That is all of the patterns I have for today, but what I need you to know is that the hardest part about crocheting clothes or crocheting any large project is not learning the techniques. It's not finding the right pattern. It's finding the motivation to actually finish what you started. If you want a group of fun, cool, crafty, interesting people to hold you accountable, you should join my crochet community. I hope to see you in there, but if not, fine. I guess I'll just like see you in the next video or whatever. Bye.